Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. Today we are back with some more VoicePlay and I'm always excited to get into VoicePlay. The last one I did was We Don't Talk About Bruno. We were going more of the Disney direction and I'm definitely going to do more of that. I'm very excited to listen to Hellfire from the Hunchback of Notre Dame soundtrack. A massively underrated Disney soundtrack and a massively underrated song in my opinion. And purely underrated just because people aren't talking about it enough. That's one of those songs that almost didn't belong in a Disney film. It was so serious and dark but it's just something else. So I'm really excited to hear them do that. But before we get into more Disney reactions, today we are listening to Black Hole Sun by Soundgarden. What excites me about doing this one is Soundgarden was fronted by the amazing Chris Cornell, who was, may he rest in peace, one of the greatest rock vocalists who ever lived. So to take on his work, I'm intrigued. This is my favourite Soundgarden song. I'm a massive grunge 90s rock fan. I love Audioslave and Soundgarden, and yeah, Chris Cornell's work is just something else, and his voice is greatly missed. So this song was requested over Buy Me a Coffee. If you'd like to make a request yourself, the link is in the description and in the comments, and I will reply with a video reply to you, and I will definitely get to your request as I have done today. And let's get straight into it. I'm excited to hear what they do with this. It's the wrong way around. Let's go.
In my eyes, indisposed, in disguises no one knows, hides the face, lies the snake, and the sun in my disgrace. A boiling heat, summer stench, neath the black the sky looks dead. Call my name through the cream, and I'll hear you scream again. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you?
Oh, how, that. Okay, there was a little run in there, and I know you guys say everything is always vocal, but I cannot explain what it was. If it is vocal, it was very glitched. It may have been a vocal that has kind of been cut up, but it was a cool little thing. It was very low in the background, just a little break. Really cool. It's, again, with VoicePlay, it's the creativity behind what they're doing. They're not just an a cappella group. They're not just kind of putting together, I say just an a cappella group. That sounds like a diss to a cappella groups. It's not. I love a cappella groups, and you know, we all have our different lanes of how we do things, but these guys, they're going for a far more experimental and pushing the boundaries and just always pushing what can be done with the human voice, and not being afraid to add any amount of production onto that as well, to just with the aim of creating just the coolest possible sound. What is the most impactful thing we can do using our voices and using production? And it makes them very, very special. And not only that, but it's the covers they decide to do. It's Black Hole Sun is it's a well-known song, sure, but I'm kind of surprised they went for it. It's alternative. It's quite a weird song, very weird music video if you remember it. I remember watching that when I was a kid, being like, "What is going on?" Very trippy, and trippy is the word for what they're doing here. It's very influenced by this kind of this kind of spun out kind of sound, and the panning and everything. You must listen to this with headphones. It's really, really something. But that low note, how is that possible? That's incredible. He's like, the only animal I've heard hit that note is an elephant, you know? An angry elephant. That's beyond human, that note. Let's hear it again. What on earth just happened?
Scream, and I'll hear you scream again.
Blackwell sun, won't you come and wash away the rain?
Blackwell sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Won't you come? Stuttering, cold and damp, still the warm wind, tired friend. Times are gone for honest men, sometimes far too long for snakes. In my shoes, walk and sleep. In my youth, I pray to keep heaven sent hell away. No one sings like you anymore.
That was a little tribute to Chris Cornell right there, and I was kind of waiting for that a little bit, and that's what I was quite excited to hear in this, is because they all have their own distinctive voices. Is anybody going to go for Chris's style? Are they going to bring that in a little bit? Because they've made it completely their own. This doesn't feel like a Soundgarden song. They've done this more electronic glitchy kind of style thing. They've gone for this trippy glitch harmonizer kind of sound. And I absolutely love it, but I'm really glad as well they got in just that little bit of that high pushed Chris Cornell, you know, that beautiful, that kind of bit of gravel in the throat. And he absolutely nailed that then. Let's hear that again. That was awesome.
Heaven sent hell away. No one sings like you anymore. Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come?
So that part there, they were recreating the guitar and bass part, and it kind of dong 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 dong. And I think what they've done with the vocal sound is they've actually put the vocal through either a real amp or an amp plugin, and it's kind of, he's putting in that bass, but they're putting the gain up on it, but it's a very natural gain. It's not like an electronic gain. It's I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they've put that through a guitar amp to give more of that gravelly kind of guitar sound. That was a really, really nice touch there. Again, they're doing their own thing, but then they keep kind of nodding back to the original as well. And I think that's very, very well done. It's like, let's make this our own, but let's keep on having these tributes throughout it, you know? Really cool.
Hang my head, drown my fears, till you all just disappear.
Black hole sun, won't you come and wash away the rain? Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Black hole sun, wash away the rain.
Very cool. I like how at the end, when they do the credits for the patrons and everything, that they do that. They give you that little bit extra, and I think they're kind of taking bits of the track and, you know, like what can we put together with some of these layers and just do a little original thing at the end there. Some of the sounds that they were making, I'm really interested in what vocal techniques are kind of being utilized there, because as I say, on some of it I feel like there was this guitar amp, there were these distortions, you know, with VoicePlay they do use a lot of production, but the organic sound going in, there's almost a kind of distortion in that. It doesn't feel like a simple he's put a bit of onto it, you know what I mean? There's a little bit of that sound, and that's kind of creating this gritty, dirty electric guitar, electric bass in one kind of full sound that they're doing there. Really, really, really interesting stuff. I'd love to know more about what techniques they're using. The beatboxing, as always, was just so creative. So creative. They're never just like, oh, look, just do a beat, you know. It's always something special. And yeah, it was just so glitchy and trippy, and these beautiful harmonies, and they would kind of contrast. They'd have a bit that was quite disjointed and broken up, and then they'd all come together again, and that made it far more impactful when they did come together. It's what makes them so great is it's the structuring, it's the time they've put into the arrangement, it's the composition of these covers that is so... It's just so creative. You've got a bunch of creative guys together who are all clearly pushing each other to make this as good as it can be. There's, you know, I can imagine writing sessions with them. You get a bit tired at the end of the day and it's like, okay, should we just do this part a bit normal? Like, no. We're going to do this part in this style. Like, come on, let's push it further. And then we do it. Can it be even better? What else can we add? What else can we add? Until it's like, now it's done. Now it's done. You know that nothing is rushed or, you know, half-assed in any way, shape or form. Everything is just perfectly on point. Always a pleasure. I absolutely love VoicePlay. I'm fast becoming a really, really big fan. I absolutely love their stuff. If you enjoy my reaction videos, hit the subscribe button. If you'd like to make a request, I have a Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the description and the comments. I also have a YouTube membership. I would love to see you in there. We've got original music that I've composed, and we also have sleep mixes that I've made, different films and videos, all the most relaxing soundtracks all merged into one. All the music on there is really geared towards going to sleep, de-stress, relaxation, studying, just calming music to kind of help you through the day and night and get by in life. There will also be exclusive reactor content on there soon as well. We're only talking about $5 a month. It's like £3.99, and I would love to see you in there. So yeah, join today. As always, guys, take care. Peace and love.